Builder design pattern is similar to the factory design pattern, but it can handle the complex object structures. In fact, this builder design pattern builds a complex object using the simple objects. And this type of design pattern comes under the creational pattern, as this pattern provides one of the best way to create an object. So it's my request that before looking into the builder design pattern, it's better to first look into the factory design pattern. Now, first we see what is the problem in factory design pattern which will be solved by the builder design pattern. So as we have seen in our factory design pattern, we have the abstract class which is mi model, and these are my subclasses, that is mi bolt, mi fire and mi plus. So these are the mobiles are there. And now if the user will request or the client will request the mi fire, then we create the instance of mi fire and provide that to user. And let's say the client will provide the query as mi plus, so we create the instance of mi plus and return that to a user. So this is a simple implementations of the factory class. Now let's say we want to enhance our system. Now on user can do the premium purchase plan. So what that means? It means in the premium purchase plan we can provide the instance of mi fire as well as mi bolt mobiles. So basically we are providing the two models at the same time in the premium purchase plan to a user. Similarly, let's say we have introduced a gold purchase plan, and in that gold purchase plan we provide the mi fire mobile, mi bolt mobile and mi plus mobile, all of them. So basically we are creating a complex objects. Previously we used to either provide the instance of mi bolt, fire or plus, but now in case of this requirement where we have the premium purchase plan, or let's say the gold purchase plan, we can give multiple objects at the same time to a client. And here we require the builder design pattern because we cannot achieve that by using the factory. First we will design the complex object structure. So we have the abstract class, that is mi model, and then these are my subclasses, that is mi bolt and mi fire, and they extend from the abstract class. And then we have another abstract class which is service, and in this abstract class we have these two subclasses, that is class annual and class quarter. So basically now the client can buy mobile and they can take service option, like let's say annual servicing or quarterly servicing. So this is the complex structure where in top level we have the abstract class where these are my two subclasses, and then we have the abstract class and these two are the subclasses of this abstract class. So in the top abstract class, let's say we have the method as cost. So it means this cost method will be implemented in all these subclasses. All these subclasses like mi bolt, fire, annual and quarter. And then now the question is how we can create the multiple object instance at a time. Like the let's say the user subscribe for gold plan, and in the gold plan we will provide the mi fire, mi bolt and quarter servicing option, and we need to find out the cost of it. So for this purpose we create another class which is an assembly class, and in this class we create an array list. This is an array list of mi model, that is top level abstract class that we have. So we create the array list of mi model, and this is my models. So in this builder class we can create the multiple instances and we can combine them. So that's why we are using here the array list. This is my builder class. So this is the main class of this design pattern. And in this class, we actually create the complex object structures. So let's say the user asks for the premium purchase plan, then we need to provide these three instances, that is mi fire, mi bolt and annual servicing. So we call this method. So client is going to call this method which is assemble mb, and here we are passing the type, that is premium in this case, and this method is part of this particular class which is builder. So here, as a first step, first we check that whether the type is premium or not. If it is premium, so we go inside it and we are creating the instance of this class which is assembly, and that is AM. And in this class, that is assembly, we have the array list of MI models. So one by one, we keep on adding the instances of MI Fire, MI Bolt and annual servicing. So here we have the aim, which is the instance of assembly class, and here we have the array list of models. So one by one, in this array list, we keep on adding all the instances of the different class. So here we are calling am.models, that is this models, and then we call the add method of the array list, and here we are creating the instance of MIFire, and we add that into this instance, that is am. Then we add am.models.add and create an instance of mibolt and add that into this array list. And similarly the third plan, that is annual servicing. So we create an instance of this annual class also and then add that into this array list. So if you see, all these subclasses are actually the part of this top level abstract class, that is mi model. So that's why we are here adding into this array list of type mi model, and then at the end we simply return this instance which is an array list, and the client will get that access. So let's see the client code also. So assume this is my client code, and a client will first create the instance of this builder class. So builder is the instance of this builder class, and simply call this method, that is assemble mb, and here it pass the premium. So this is my premium, and here we create the instance of assembly class and correspondingly add all those instances that should be required for the premium purchase plan, and at the end we call the show cost method. This is my show cost method. So what is the responsibility of the show cost method? So basically, when the user will request for premium purchase plan, we create the instances of mi fire, bolt and annual servicing and return that instance of assembly class. Now we need to provide the complete cost to the client. So for that we call this method which is show cost, and this is my show cost method where we are taking out all the models one by one and correspondingly call the cost method of all the classes. Like in the premium purchase plan, we have the instances of mi fire, bolt and annual servicing. So we call the cost method of mi bolt, mi fire and the annual subscription. And then we simply return the cost to the user. Similarly, we can add multiple purchase plan in our system. Like let's say if we want to add the gold purchase plan, where we need to create an instance of mi fire and annual servicing. So we can simply add one else if statement here like this. So let's say we add the else if of gold purchase plan, and here we need to simply create the instance of assembly class and then one by one add all the instances of the classes. Like in this case, we add the instance of mi fire and annual servicing into this am.models.add and return that instance, and the user wants the cost of adding all these different instances, then we can simply call the show cost method in the assembly class. So that's how we need to design the builder design pattern.